Hey out there, everybody. Welcome back. As you can see, unfortunately, my hair did not return in the middle of the night, so you're stuck with me looking like this. I guess looking like Drax without makeup. Um, I was going through, before I get to that, I want to wish some happy birthdays. Congratulations to all you guys who have birthdays today. That would be Andrea Madrid. Happy birthday. David Smith, congratulations. Miles Maximovich, you're another year older, so congratulations on that. And Anna Jackson. So hopefully it was actually your birthday. And if not, enjoy the celebration anyway, because it's not like there's a lot else going on. So I was going through my pantry the other day, just making sure in case if this thing goes on through 2021, making sure I have enough food. And it struck me how powerful words are. You know, we talk all year long. We've talked about words and vocabulary and how important it is to use the most precise word. And we talked about connotation and denotation and how different they are. Like a word could mean one thing, and a word could mean the same thing, but one is negative and one is positive. So it was curious to me to look and find. I was looking for some mushrooms because I wanted a big bowl of canned mushrooms. To me, they just don't get no better than that. And I found this can, and this is what it says. It says mushrooms at the bottom, but look how they describe it. Stems and pieces. Stems and pieces. Now, I love a good bowl of mushrooms as well as the next guy, but stems and pieces, is that the best you could come up with? I mean, not like, I don't know, like caps and slivers, or I don't know. So it got me to thinking, like, what about some of the other canned goods? What about some of the other condiments? What if we were to apply the same standard that this company applied to their mushrooms to these other brands? So I looked and I found, here we go, cream style golden corn, which if I were the people making the mushrooms, I might rename as cob chunks, because that pretty much does it for you, doesn't it? You got chunks right off a cob. Green beans. Have you ever seen green beans? My dad used to grow green beans in the backyard. It's just a bush. It's just a big plant, and then you pick the beans off it. So instead of green beans, why don't we just call these plant parts? Because that's what they are. Everybody loves ketchup, whether it's French fries, hamburgers, cereal, or whatever it is. Everybody loves it. But instead of tomato ketchup, why don't we call it just smashed tomatoes, because that's what we've done to it. Although I actually think that one might even be an improvement on tomatoes. Yellow mustard, we're just going to call it a weird yellow substance, because I don't even know what's in that stuff. Do you? I have no idea. One of my favorite lunches, dinners, and breakfasts is SpaghettiOs and meatballs. Ever since I was old enough to eat anything, SpaghettiOs and meatballs have been my go-to lunch. But you know what? SpaghettiOs and meatballs, it makes it sound a little too appetizing. So why don't we change that to wheat circles and ground up animals made into spheres? Who's not going to want to buy that? I know you are. And then finally, we have the pork and beans. And I like how this brand calls them the original pork and beans. None of this newfangled, modernized pork and beans. These are the original pork and beans. Or we might call them the original piggy pieces. And, well, beans, I guess, because I don't really know. Is there another word for just a bean? I don't know. Well, going back to mushrooms, I thought of a way actually to make this sound even less appetizing, believe it or not. So instead of stems and pieces mushrooms, we're going to call it toadstools. So while you're out there at home and you have a lot of time on your hands, why don't you join me this afternoon at lunchtime and go and get your own nice can of stems and pieces of toadstools and join me for a delicious bowl, won't you? And in the meantime, if you have any questions about anything, Greek myths, vocabulary, words, connotations, denotations, just email me. I hope you're all staying negative, and I hope everybody's doing great. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Bye-bye.